Okay. Now let's come here. Now let's say our series is 7 plus 14 plus 21 plus 28. I have a small series. I want to show you, like, let's say if you add all of these, 28 plus 21, that makes 49, right?
28 plus
89. 49.
28 plus 21,
49.
49, and then 14, that makes it 63, plus 7, that makes it 70, right? Now I know that we can calculate it orally,
Mentally.
by mental math, but our goal is not that small series, right? So first we want to understand this, and then we will do the big series. So here, first of all, you will have to declare the variables. You have to drive your loop. To drive your loop, you need a variable, and to store the sum, you need another variable, right? Now I am going to declare I and sum. And what I said, always it is a good practice, you put sum equal to. When you are storing, especially sum, when you are adding something, it is always better you put sum equal to 0, because as I said in the video, like I discussed, that when you declare a variable, it actually reserves a memory, reserves a space in the huge memory. Now there could be a possibility that memory might have some data, because so if it is 0, you are resetting it, you are emptying it. Before you go to live into a house, you are cleaning it, right?
If
So
you don't put 0, if something existing, maybe you will catch that.
it will be adding existing value plus.
Right.
So that's why always it is a good practice you put 0, and then you start your for loop, right? So for loop, and then
Loop body.
this is the, can you see, this is the body of my loop, and this is where I am going to put all the mechanism of how it will loop. Now my loop control variable is I. What is my starting point? 7. What is my termination point? 28, right? Let's do I equal to, we are starting from, okay, before I do that, let's put 2 semicolon. Now here my starting point I equal to 7. What is my termination point? I equal to, what is my, here termination point I less than or equal to 28, right? And now increment decrement. What will be my increment decrement?
I is equal to I plus 7.
Because if you look 14 minus 7, how much? 7. So how will be the increment? I equal to I plus. Understand up to that? Okay. Then this is my body of the loop, right? Now body of the loop, what I do, I go to the next line. You do not have to, but to make it looks better, we go to the next line. Now what is our goal? To get the sum. Now what do we have initially in sum? Right. Sum equal to sum plus I. So how it will work, I am going to show you. What does this mean by sum equal to sum plus I? I am going to explain it again, right? Now, so from the loop I will get the summation of the series, but after I am exiting out from the loop, then in the meantime I am getting the sum. Now LR output message here. So percent %d, and what we want to output? Sum, right? Okay. Now let's see how it works. Okay, I am going to put a breakpoint here in line number 6, and then I will be executing one step by one step. So now if I start execution,
It's gonna give everything now, right?
yeah. Now no, I have a breakpoint. It will stop here. Now let's go to the watch.
And can you tell me one more time how to get watch?
Watch. If you do not see watch here, then you go to view, and then can you see debug?
Yeah.
Can you see debug and watch? Yeah. Okay. Now I want to watch this I, right? I want to watch this I at to watch, and then I want to watch this sum. The purpose is
To watch.
at to watch. Now can you see I equal to 0, sum equal to 0. Now if I execute this line, right,
Why I is equal to 0?
because I didn't execute this line yet.
Yes.
Yet. So if I execute the first time, right, can you see now I equal to 7. So before, like, it went into the body of the loop,
But it's not what?
it checked the condition 7 less than or equal to 28. It's true, right?
There is
Right?
something, because one is going to be increment, other one is checking.
Yeah, this one is checking the middle one.
Okay.
Now here we are in line number 7. What we are doing, sum equal to sum plus I. Remember, the right hand side is the evaluation. Here you will have to put the value of this variable. Now what is the value of sum? 0.
Beginning 0.
What is the value of I?
7.
7. 0 plus 7, how much?
7.
So it is going to store 7 in
Sum.
sum. Now can you see, now sum equal to 7,
Yes.
I equal to 7 in the initially. Now if you execute, now where we are in line number 6, if you execute line number 6, what will be the value of I? 14, because now it will be doing the increment operation. Now can you see I equal to 14, and then now it is checking, is 14 less than or equal to 28? Is 14 less than or equal to 28? True statement, right?
Yeah.
Everyone agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if it is true, then it is coming inside the
Yeah.
for loop body. Now can you see sum equal to sum plus I? Now what is the value of sum?
0.
7.
No, previously
7, yeah.
we already added, like,
Okay, one time, yeah.
see the way it works. Let's say you have a container here and you have some stone here, right? What do you do? One by one you put, one by one you put, one by one you
Going to be-
put. When you have put everything, then it is the
Total.
container is full, right? So what we are doing, we have a big variable sum. In sum we are initially we put 0, then we are adding 0 plus 7,
Seven, yeah.
and then we are putting it in sum, right? And then we already have 7 in that sum, then I am adding 14,
21.
21, then I am adding
28.
in the same variable sum. Does it make sense, everyone? Okay. So now the value of I is 14, but initially I have 7 in sum, so that makes it 21, right?
Yeah.
Now when I am executing line number 6, right, what is the value of I? 14, but when I am executing line number 6, it is doing the increment, right? So it is going to be 21, right? You can see 21, but in the meantime we have 21 in sum as well, because we have added 14 plus 7. Now if you, now it is changing, now it is checking the condition, is 21 less than or equal to 28, condition true. So it is going inside. Can you see sum equal to sum plus I? Sum equal to sum plus I. Now we have in sum we have already 21 and the value of I is 21, so it is doing the addition. Now we have in sum we have 42, but we will do the increment operator. Now if you increment it, I becomes 28. Can you see how we are driving this loop? Initially we start with 7, then the value of I become 14, then the value of I became 21, like so. Who is driving that loop? That I is driving the loop. It starts with 7 and then step by step it goes up to the termination point, right? Now so now I equal to 28, 28 less than or equal to 28, is it true or false? True. So we will still go to there. Now we have in sum we have 42, but we are adding 28 with sum, so right, we have the summation now, but last time we are doing the increment of I. Now what is the value of I? Initially 28. Now if you do the increment again,
Sorry.
then can you see it becomes 35. Now 35, now it is doing the condition check. 35 less than or equal to 28. False, right? So it will not go inside that body. So it is jumping out, right? It is giving you the output. Can you see? If you go to the output, you can see that we have a output of 70, right? Still have question on it? Did you understand, everyone? Saeed, did you understand this? The last part, the sum equal to, you already did it, right? You had some, okay. So did you understand the last example, right? Okay. Farhana, did you understand it? Any complexity? Manoj bhai? Oh, sure. Okay, sure. So let me do it. Now take a look at the board. Okay. Now.
If it is, the question like if it is not whatever this, if it is more enough, like for example, right now the sum is 42 and it's 28, not less than 42, for example. So it automatically is not going inside, it will go out.
Yeah. It will not go inside.
Because it's not
If the condition is not true, then it is not going inside.
But the result is giving that whatever the sum is.
In the meantime, we have already stored all the stone in the big container. Okay. Now to answer your question, see, go to the watch. So what is your initial value of I and sum? Zero. Initial value. Before we didn't execute the first line of the loop yet. So when you execute the first line of the loop, then I equal to 7. But before that, what is I? I equal to 0. We don't have anything in I, right? Now when you execute the first time, can you see I equal to 7? Then what we are doing here, sum equal to sum plus I. So what do we have in sum? 0. And what is the value of I? 7. So 0 plus 7. 0 plus 7, how much? 7, right? So can you see now sum has become 7? How? Because we have added, initially we have 0 in 7, 0 in sum and 7 in I. So 0 plus 7, 7, and we stored the value into sum. Okay. Now what we are doing? We are doing the increment operations. I equal to I plus 7. I equal to I plus 7, how much? 14, right? So it is, can you see now the value of I is 7, but when you execute this line, the value of I is 14, right? Now we are doing the comparison. 14 less than or equal to 28. So 14 less than or equal to 28 condition is true and it came inside. Now what is the equation? Sum equal to sum plus I, right? What is the value of sum?
Now it's
7. What is the value of I?
It's 7.
Right? No.
Sum equal to
Sum equal to 7. But what is the value of I?
I is 7.
No.
Two times already. Seven 2 times.
Oh, right now it's 2 times. Yes.
So
14.
previously it was 7.
7.
We have incremented it.
Yes.
It became 14.
Sum plus I, yes. 14.
So it is 7 plus
7.
7 plus
I.
sum equal to 7.
7.
I equal to 14. 7 plus 14.
Is 21.
21. Now if you execute this line, what will be the value of sum? 21, right?
21.
If you execute this line, can you see value of sum is 21?
21.
Is it understandable?
Yes.
Then we are incrementing I again. What is the value of I now?
Is 14.
14. But now when you increment it, can you see value of I equal to 14? But if you increment it, can you see it becomes 21?
21.
Now we need to add 21 with whatever we have inside sum.
Sum
What do we have inside sum?
is 21.
21. And what is the value of I?
Is 21.
21. 21 plus 21 is 42, right?
42.
So now we have sum equal to, now when we are executing this line number 7, then it becomes 42,
42.
right? And then now we are incrementing I again. So what is the initial value of I?
Is 21.
21. Now 21, you are incrementing I by 7. So when you add like I equal to I plus 7, 21 plus 7, it becomes 28. We need to add, like we have already added 21, now we need to add 28. So can you see how this I is becoming 28? Now it is checking condition, 28 less than or equal to 28. Is it true? True. Then it is going to the loop. Inside the loop, now sum equal to sum plus I. Now what is the value of sum?
Is
42. Plus we are adding 28. 42 plus 28, that makes the sum 70, right? Then now it is incrementing I again. What is the previous value? 28. 28 plus 7, that makes 35. And then can you see it makes 35? 35, now it is checking the condition, 35 less than or equal to 28 is false. Then it will not, can you see it didn't go inside line number 7? Now we have the, if you go to your output, we don't have any output yet, but if you execute it, can you see we have sum equal to 70 now? Did you understand now?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I have a question. So, what role does sum play, like in this LoadRunner? Like, I understand how you did all those equations, but what is it doing basically? Like,
so see what we are doing here. We are learning loop, right?
Okay.
So we are trying to understand. We are trying to clear our concept about loop.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the main part.
Basic.
Basic loop.
Sir, I have a question. Why sum will be in the curly bracket?
Which one?
Sum equal to sum plus I.
Because if the condition is true, then we want to execute this body of the loop. In the body of, let's see, we are adding if this condition is true. Remember we have started from 7 and then 14 and then 21 and then 28, and in that way we are going.
So it means that whatever we are executing will be in the curly bracket.
In the curly bracket.
That's it.
Last question.
In that point, are you understanding? Right? But okay. What is the last question?
Yeah, when we started LoadRunner, I remember we used to declare the variable and put the value. Example, how you put like sum equals to 0. In this case, the I, we didn't put the I equals to 7, instead of we just put it in the for loop.
Yeah.
Is it that how it's working?
For loop we are doing the same thing. We are initializing, first we are initializing I equal to 7 and then.
So if you put this sum equal to 0 in the closed bracket, it's going to affect the
No, then every time it will put sum equal to 0.
Okay.
It will not accumulate it. It will not add it
Okay.
gradually.
So it has to be outside.
Outside.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
So this is how it is. It's like design that you put the loop and the condition fill up the condition point for condition fill up. Then it goes in the curly bracket. If it does not fill up, it goes out of the curly
Out of the curly bracket.
So the LR output, we don't need to put that
Inside. If you put inside,
Yeah.
let me do one thing. If you put it inside, every time it will print
Every time
it.
it will be doing it, right?
We want to print it when we have all the results. You got it?
Yeah.
Alright. So if you don't have any other question, I want to move forward with our another topic that I wanted to discuss. Right? Let me move forward with the further topics. Today we are going to learn another function, strcmp. Like how you can compare to string. In performance testing, lot of time you have to use this function because you will be reading string from the application and then you will be comparing that string. Okay. Now let me show you how strcmp works. Okay.
And you recording.
Yeah, I'm recording it.
That's usual.
Okay. See, let's save two parameters. Okay.
One quick question.
Sure.
Let's say I'm writing all the commands in Word, for example, and then I'm copy and paste over here.
It will
work.
work. It will work. LR save string. Let's say I want to save.
I'm going to school tomorrow.
No, let's say, okay, I am going to,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm going to school in a variable called, let's say,
Yes.
string s string 1. So what I'm doing here, I'm saving this
Whole sentence.
whole sentence into
Yes is string.
s string, right?
One.
S string 1. And then I'm declaring another variable.
Is it recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. I'm declaring another variable. Let's say I'm going to market,
You are going to interview both first.
right? And I'm going to save it in string
Sure.
2. Okay. Then when you do,
So this is like in terms of integer, a declaration.
we are saving.
Kind of.
We are
When you say like integer I then
equal
you
to
say
7.
A is equal to 7.
That is
so
what
this
we are
kind
doing.
of A is equal to 7.
7, yeah. Now, see, let's say if you do in that way,
We don't need no semicolon in the last.
Semicolon in the last one.
yeah, otherwise it will not work. So if right,
Yeah.
we want to compare these two sentences,
Sentence.
right? These two sentences. So to compare it, what is the function we will be using? strcmp.
STRCMP.
Yeah, strcmp. And inside strcmp, right? strcmp will put equal to 0. So strcmp will have two things. Let me put example here. Hold on here. strcmp. If you put
What STRCMP stand for? Is there any wording there?
string comparison.
String comparison.
Mhm. See, strcmp, if you put, let's say, a b c, one string, another string, a b d,
Okay.
a b c, a b d, is this two string equal?
Except
If you compare these two, are they equal? No. So if it is not equal, it will, this function itself, the value of this function will be, hold on, can you see where is the difference?
B and C.
In third character.
Right.
So we will get something greater than 0.
We'll get something greater than
Greater than 0 if it is not equal.
Okay.
So the value will be, the value of this part will be greater than 0. In this case it might be equal to 3 because the difference is in third character. Where is the difference? 1, 2 in third character.
In this case, it might be what?
It might be the value of this one will be 3.
But why you get that three?
Okay.
That's correct.
No, he's going to explain that.
Hold on,
Say
hold on.
that in advance.
Print, let's say we print this, right? Yeah. Hold on, I'm giving you more information. Give me a second.
That's your command now.
Mhm.
Print the STR comparison, right?
Mhm.
But don't you need to declare the ABC ABD?
No, I'm directly using it.
Oh, okay.
Here I'm not declaring it.
Okay.
Oh,
On Y.
We'll put it. We are trying to understand something here. Now if I go to if I watch this result, right, watch,
Zero.
plus, now can you see it is -1?
Right.
So if now it is this, we are comparing ABC and ABD, is this equal?
No.
If it is not equal, we are getting -1, right?
Right.
Okay, hold on. Now if it is equal, let's say I am comparing ABC with
Everything.
ABC,
Zero.
right? Now let's go to watch. Can you see it is 0? Okay, then let me put here PBC, and let's compare PBC and ABC. Okay, are these two equal? No. Now if you come here in watch, can you see now it is saying that the difference is in first character, right? So the summary here, if these two sentence is equal, it will be 0. The result will be 0. If these two sentence is not equal, then it will be -1, -3, +3. It will be a something other than
Zero.
0.
So it's gonna compare the.
Depend where is the difference.
Depending on where is the, it calculates in its way. We do not need to understand that calculation.
Like a -1 or a +1.
Hold on. So see, our goal is to see if it is equal. If it is equal, what does it return? 0. If it is not equal, it can return whatever it wants. We do not care about it.
However, still it depends upon where is the
Which point? Yeah.
What is the point? But we do not want to go into that. It
Oh,
has
you want
its
to go- okay.
it has its own calculation. It is
Oh,
not our.
okay.
It is not in our range.
It's not about
Our range. Did we understand that if it is
We're comparing.
if it is equal, it is giving 0.
Right.
If it is not equal to 0, then it is not equal. If it is 0, then these two sentences are equal. If it is not equal to 0,
Then it's minus plus whatever.
whatever not equal to 0, then they are not equal.
Because the bottom is 0. There is nothing going on.
If these two sentences are equal, it is 0. Then we are sure it is equal. But if it is not equal to 0, then they are not
Minus
equal.
or the plus?
If it is not equal to 0, either it could be minus, it could be plus, but
It is not equal.
it is not equal. We will be using this strcmp to verify if these two sentences are equal. That's it.
Oh.
Keep it simple.
comparison.
Yes.
If it is 0, then we are happy,
We are 0.
right? If it is not 0, then it is not equal. We want to decide if these two sentences are equal or not equal. What is our purpose? We want to decide equal or not equal. If it is 0, we are sure they are equal. If it is not equal to 0, it is not equal.
That is also we are sure.
Right? Okay. Now let's come to the
Well, he did not bring 3 though. He just only brought 1 and minus 1, right?
Yeah.
Is there any way is 3 gonna come?
other value. Don't worry about the other value. Our purpose here equal to or
Or not.
not equal to. Now
That's it.
Now in the if condition, let's come to this if condition. Okay, see, we have two sentences. Before using this parameter, I am going to use this hard coded value. Okay, here I am going to put the first sentence and then I am going to use the second sentence. Right now, strcmp, can you see this? Up to this, it will return 0 or not 0. So from whatever I highlighted, from this highlighted part, I will get 0 or not 0. In this situation right now, what I will get?
In LoadRunner,
Zero.
we get
Something else. Yeah, something else.
Yeah, see again, we are introducing logical operator here. Previously we have discussed operator, right? Right? So here we are also bringing some other logical operator. Logical, actually this is comparison operator. We already learned it. Comparison operators, they are equal, right? Greater than or equal,
Less than or equal.
then greater than, then less than or equal, then less than, then not equal.
And how is that a comparison?
Right? So these operators that we learned previously, we are going to use them here. Now guys, this equal means for now what will I get from this comparison?
Not equal to 0.
Not equal to
0.
0, because going to school and going to market,
Two different sentences.
two different sentence, right?
Other than 0, so that's false.
So it will be, here we will get, it could be a -1, it could be a +1, it could be a +5, whatever.
It is not
So that means we are getting something else. This equal operator in the right hand side we have 0, in the left hand side we are getting something non-zero.
Non-zero.
So that means condition is
not fulfilled.
not fulfilling, right? So what will I do here? Look at here. Let me make this bigger. If condition, that means we want to, it will be going into that body of the if condition. If condition is true, so if it is true, I want to give LR output message. Let's say I want to print true. I want to print from true block. From true block.
If the condition fulfilled.
If the condition fulfill, it will be going into that
In the second bracket.
in the second bracket. Now, if the condition is not true, I want to give here an else condition.
Right.
If the condition is not true, I want to print something else. Let's say from false block.
From ground block. Yeah.
Right? Now let me do this execution. Okay, let me do this execution, and so which block it should go in this situation?
13.
It should go to line number
13.
line number, because how 10?
Because you
Top 10.
13.
Should it go to, okay, now let's say we are in line number 10. So line number 10, what we have inside that, if you want to solve this equation, there is a equation here. There is a equation here. Let me go to notepad, because that will be more meaningful. What is that equation? We have a equation, this one. This is our equation, right? Now what is the result of
Not 0.
what is the result of this one? Not 0. Something, let's say
Something else.
not 0.
The I0.
Yeah, not 0. So that means it is not 0, right? Not 0. Not 0, and here we have 0. Not 0 equal to 0. Is it possible?
That's truly false.
That's truly false. Okay. So what we can do, it is returning a false.
False.
Are we understanding the logic?
Yes.
Can you go back one step, please?
Sure.
I'm not clear about this.
Sure. I mean, edit, undo. So this is the problem. This notepad you cannot. So we'll I have some other thing.
Notepad plus plus.
Yeah, I have Notepad plus, guys. You learn how to use Notepad plus and TextPad. They are so much helpful in different things.
Right.
Very helpful. Notepad plus. I'm going to Notepad plus. Now here,
Almost close to Word, right? Notepad plus plus almost close to Word, I think.
actually here when you are doing performance testing,
Yeah, we use the Notepad.
you will see how multiple dimensional way we are using it. Okay, now take a look here. So to answer your question,
Make it bigger, please.
let me So our settings and preference.
Forget about it.
Can you see? Yeah, here. So English, where is my font? Editing and font. Can anyone help me finding font?
Edit maybe file name.
Edit.
Check the edit.
Display line number.
Not this
default
one.
line
All the
number.
way at the left, the bottom.
Word,
Top of the
right side.
File here.
go back to the view or something.
Miscellaneous, right? So let me see.
Edit,
Language.
go edit.
Edit.
Yeah.
Can anyone see font here? No.
Or view.
I have it. I know I have it. Let me see where it is. Window run.
View.
View, yeah.
Not going.
Okay, no problem. Let me do
Properties, I think.
file.
Build properties.
I think I'll guess right now.
No, view. View.
Yes, view. Every time the view.
View, yes.
Every time
And go to
I cannot see font here.
Project?
Project.
No.
Project.
Isn't there?
Just select and control F.
Okay. Control plus. Okay. All right. So I think this. I'm not getting that. Okay. Shadra, can you see still?
No, it's okay. Go ahead. I mean,
Okay. Now here, this part, this strcmp, what is this returning?
not zero.
It will be returning something -1 +3, whatever it will return, right?
Not zero.
Not 0, something. So to make it simple, let's say it returns 3 equal to 0. Now this 3 equal to 0, is this condition true?
No.
No. So it will be, the result will be false, right? Now,
In the end, they have a two equal sign and 0, right?
yeah.
But those two statements are not true. So how this happens?
Now this is, can you see how we are getting false here? So are you understanding that from
But
this?
his question, point of question, the two sentences.
Mhm.
Actually, the two sentences, are they equal?
Not equal, they're false. And then
Not equal, right?
Not equal.
Not equal means what? The result would be what? 0 or other than 0?
Not equal, result will be 0.
No.
Equal is 0.
Equal is
If
0.
it's same, then it is 0. It's not
So,
same, then it
see,
should be anything, not particular.
look at this part. Look at this part. Whatever I selected, what this one is returning. If the sentence is not equal, it will be returning non-zero. So I keep this part as it is. I keep this part as it
Yeah,
is.
we cannot do anything. There's already 0 there anyway.
Yeah. So I put the value of this one up to that part. So it is a non-zero. I assume that value is 3, and 3 equal to 0. It is not possible. It is false, right? Now let me go to LoadRunner. Now if you come here, now can you see here this part is returning something non-zero. That means it is, let's say it returns 7 equal to 0. It is false, right? So if it is false, it will not come to line number 11. Instead it will go to the else block. Now let's see if it goes. Can you see it came to the else block, right? Can you see? So let me try to watch this equation. I'm trying to watch this equation. Add to, let me see if I can watch it. Let me do another watch. Add to watch. Now it is, I cannot watch it.
Basically, right click there, right?
Yeah.
Highlight and right click.
Right click.
It doesn't come on.
Yeah, sir.
What?
Watch. Oh, this is, you will have to, when you are executing, then you will be able to watch it. Okay, now guys, can you see how it came to line number 13? Because the condition here is becoming false. That's why it is coming to line number 13.
If it is true, then it's
Right? So it will be saying from, if you go to your output window, can you see from false block?
Okay.
Right? Now, let me do, I am going to school and I am going to school. I am going to, what should I get now? Huh?
Zero.
0? Are we sure about it?
It's equal to zero.
no, it's problem like one uppercase on the
Yeah, this will be an issue.
So that in that case is same result.
so it's false.
Same, still it should go to false block, right?
Because of one letter.
Because it's two
Because of
different
one letter. Okay.
It's sensitive.
Yeah, very sensitive. Now let me make it this as lowercase, right?
Right now it's okay.
Now let's see where it goes.
No, it's true.
Now can you see it went to the
Left.
true block,
True block, yeah.
right? So it is saying that from true block. Understand?
Yeah.
So let me ask you,
Sure.
the block, is it part of the software? Does it recognize those words like true or false?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to write a lot of condition like if this is true, do this. If that is false, do this.
Okay.
So we learn everything like every single LR, saving,
Yeah. Yeah. Everything, whatever I am using here,
Okay.
it will be you will need it for scripting, LoadRunner scripting.
Right now we are doing all the modules, then we'll do the integration.
Integration in the script, actual script.
Right?
Yeah. Don't think that
That will be a fun part. That
Yeah.
will be the fun part.
fun part. We are in the fun part now,
Things
Not
are
the back end.
not the back end yet. Okay. Now see, I directly put this string here, right?
We put the
But
S string one, S string
But-
two, right?
we are not doing it like in reality. When you do script, you will get the value in parameter,
Right.
and you will have to compare one parameter with another. And remember, when you have something in parameter, your best friend is LR eval string.
Right.
When you have something in parameter, your best friend is LR eval
Because
string.
you already set it, now it's
And S param.
Yeah. Now, not aspiram. Look here. Now here, instead of this one, right? I have this one in which parameter? S string 1, right? S string 1. So I am going to put LR eval. Let me remove this breakpoint because it is hampering our view. LR eval string, and then LR eval string comes with this parenthesis, and then inside that one it comes with double quotation, and inside double quotation curly bracket, and inside that one you put the, if something is inside the parenthesis parameter, then inside that one you put that, right? Now you copy this LR eval string, and instead of that one, you want me to write it or paste it?
Same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be 100% same.
No, we will put another variable,
Because it's school and school is the same thing. Or if you want to put the other one.
other variable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can copy it, I think.
Let me do that. Let me do type it.
Okay.
LR
Eval,
eval
string,
string,
first bracket.
right? And then inside that one double quotation. Inside that one, okay. Right?
The last bracket is for what?
Okay. Now, can you see this bracket is for this LR eval string. The last bracket is for that strcmp,
Now it's wrong.
Okay.
right? Now this bracket is for the whole if condition. Now what you will do, because we are going to school and market, right? So it will be here strcmp will return a false.
Again.
So that means here it will be something non-zero equal to 0, that we will go to else false block. So let me execute it. Is it going to the false block?
What is that, your think time 20? It's not
Oh, this
integer?
this thing time is I was putting it because I wanted to compare something, so we don't need it.
The double bracket after the string 2,
Uh-huh.
shouldn't be got one bracket?
No, look at here. Look at here in that way. You have started this bracket here, right?
Yeah.
You closed it here. Then you have started another bracket. You closed it here. Then where is your this bracket? You have started this bracket. Now you are closing this one.
So the 0 is then separate?
Yeah, 0 is then separate. What we are getting? We are getting something from this whole statement.
Okay.
Whatever we are getting, we are comparing it with
Okay,
0.
okay.
So from the strcmp, if we get 0, then our strings are equal. If we get something non-zero, our strings are not equal. Clear? I want to go for one more function. One more function. Are we good?
Yes.
Now we compare how we can compare two string, if it is equal or non-equal. Now what about, let's say in string 1 we have m, and in string, let's say in string 1 we have I am going to school, and string 2 we have going. So if I ask you, can you make sure that I have going in that whole sentence? You are searching a small string into a big string.
Oh, you are searching this time.
Yeah. Now I am searching. Previously I did comparison.
Right.
If this two string equal. Now I am doing. Can you search if you can find going into that big string? Right. Here we are comparing a small string. You can search it. You can search big sentence, and you can search it something.
Or a whole sentence in a whole page, or whatever it is.
Yeah. Now look here. What is the thing I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I have going in that whole sentence, right? First I will do again without complexity. Let me remove all this complexity, and here the other function we are going to use is str
Fine.
string in string,
In
string in string. Okay. Now we want to search in which one? In this one, right? In this one means we want to search in, this is our big sentence. This is our,
we have to start with string 2 in string 1, right?
this is our, yeah, this is our big sentence, and this is our small sentence, right? Remember, if we get it here, if we get something positive, then it will be greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, here when you are searching, if it is greater than 0, then actually you got something. If it is not greater than 0, then you didn't get it.
Okay. In other words, if it is greater than 0 is true.
It's true.
Anything that is less than or is not true.
If it is greater than 0, then your find is successful. You got it.
Found something.
You found something. If you do not, if it is not greater than 0, I don't care what it is. If it is not greater than 0, it can be whatever. If it is not greater than 0,
False.
we didn't get it. Recording. Now let's do an execution on this one. Let me keep a breakpoint here. Can you see I am searching going in I am going to school, right? Now can you see it is greater than 0, right? That means condition is true. We got it.
It's greater than 0.
Yeah.
How is that greater than zero?
How
How is that?
Huh? How is that?
How is it greater than 0?
As I said,
Now the condition is greater than 0.
yes. So
So if they found it, then it is going to be greater than 0.
if we
Then you
see,
go to curly
okay,
bracket.
let me bring it. Let me bring this condition. So this is our condition, right?
If you less than what happens?
This is our condition. Hold on, Nabet, less than here. So this is our equation, right?
Yes.
This is our equation. Now, what is the value of this part?
That is exactly what it is.
Hold on. What is the value of this part, whatever I have selected, what is the value of?
It could be less than 0 or more than 0.
It can be greater than 0 or not greater than 0.
Right.
If it is greater than, see, this one, in this situation, I am searching going in, I am going to school. Now, am I getting result?
Yes.
Yes. That means I am getting greater than 0. So that means, let's say, if it is greater than 0, that means I am getting,
Go to curly bracket.
let's say I am getting 3, right? 3 greater than 0. Let's say I am saying that I am getting greater than 0. Let's say it is 3. Greater than 0 means it can be 1, it can be 2, anything. Now I am getting greater than 0. That means, let's say I am getting 1.
So that's the true statement.
So 1 greater than 0. This is a true statement. Naved, are you understanding? Right? Now you go to it is a, so when you solve this expression,
If I put it 1 or 4 is okay?
it's fine. I am saying if you get it, then it is greater than 0. You can put 1, you can put 4, you can put whatever. Now you come here. Now you,
So you say that if you find one word that matches going,
yeah,
then it is already.
it is greater than 0.
Okay.
So now greater than 0, that means condition is true. That is why it is coming to the true block. Can you see we are in true block, line number 10 now. Now let's say instead of going, I am going to remove an I.
Remove what?
I am making gong.
No.
Now will it, do you have gong in here?
No.
So that means it will not be greater than 0. So let's see how it goes.
It goes the false.
Can you see it is going to the right? Is it interesting or you are finding it difficult?
No, it's interesting. It's funny.
Mhm.
Is it going to show you
Not
the
difficult.
Yeah, in the output you will see from the false block.
So my question is,
Only phone was available.
in this case, we look at the sentence. Since we're trying to find a word that it's in the sentence.
Yeah,
If we find anywhere in the sentence it says going, then it's
Greater than
greater than 0.
Okay.
If we don't get it, it is not greater than
If
0.
the whole sentence, anything is what there is matching, then it doesn't.
Yeah.
Anything is better. I mean, if I
If anything met, see,
if I put ing, so does
No.
greater than 0 means true.
see, if you put ing, yeah, we will get ing. We have ing, right?
Yeah.
We have ing, then it will be greater than 0.
But it's not a word. It's
Yeah, it's not a word, but still we are getting ing. If you put go, still it will be true. If you put
GNI.
sch, it will be true. If you put, let's say,
So it has to be in a sequence though, right?
it has to be in sequence.
Like if I let's say GOING and I put like GNIOG.
No, it will not. It has to be sequential. Now if you put m and put space, will it be true?
Yes.
If you put double space, will it be true?
No.
I think it still would be.
Double space will not be true. Yeah.
So that is also
One
specific.
space. If I am going to I am double space,
Wow.
then going, so it does true.
Which one again say?
If I am, if I give it over there, I am double space.
I am.
going to school.
I am double space.
No, front one. Front one.
Front one.
First one. I am.
What?
The first one I am going.
Oh, over there. If I have double space here, then it will be true.
That's true, yeah.
You got it? Now again, we will get the value from the parameter. Same thing here. LR eval string, instead of this one, we will be putting LR eval string and then string 1, and instead of m, we will put LR eval string 2. That's it for today. I'm going to send you homework.
Yes.
You will be getting your concept clear. If you have question, let us know. And remember, when you are sending your question, homework, copy both of these guys. I'm doing, when they are giving you reply, I'm checking it, but not all the time I'm checking it.
Okay, I have not question.
Sure.
Here, like, if you write down GONG, it is GONG, but there is a I missing because it's not sequence.
No, it is not sequence.
That's why, okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
So alright, thank you guys. I'm going to stop recording here. I'll be sending you this video in our blog.
More homework.
Yeah, and I will send you more homework.
So
Thank
it
you
was
guys. Bye.
easy for us